from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a man who moved up the depth chart with the retirement of Chris Carson. Here's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then we got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's putted out our house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Here's Penny on the counter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another first down. The handoff, running left is Penny. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33. Let's go.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run it again with Penny, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, Mayfield. This complete to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Attack, attack.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But
and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage. Down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. An inside give to Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. So the false start will back them up 5. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
43, 43, 57, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't see. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Penny up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Block it in motion right.
Regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josh Jones.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Easy. Hey, 43. Hey, 15.
From the 29, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Run.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, yo, go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow. Attack. Yellow. 15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
15.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Butker's kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Again, it's Penny. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yellow.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mahomes going to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield completes it to Fant on the right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Mayfield off the play fake.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Adams.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Hey, alert!
Inside handoff, Penny. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
43, 16.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, 15. Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
And again, it's Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
15. Hey, 57.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he's got room. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Run.
They'll run this with Homer. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Leaves it for Penny. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.